easily one of the best knives on the market for the money when it comes to EDC, period. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision, your daily source for knife and EDC content. Today, I have a new knife here to share with you all, and this is coming in from our friends over at Vosteed Knives. While we're getting this thing opened up, let me know down in the comments what your EDC is for today. Got a couple of goodies inside there, Velcro pouch, and we have our knife here. And this is going to be a new release for Vosteed, the new Shillin cutter. Now, they have released a Shillin cutter in the past, but this is going to be a new version of that. Originally, they came out with textured aluminum, and they came in 154 cm. You could get them in G10, you could get them in LMAX and aluminum. There's a bunch of different variations of this knife available. The new carbon fiber handle here is going to be sporting LMAX. We have that really nice Shillin blade, really low drop point style, nice tall flat grind. The LMAX is going to be a beautiful steel for this type of knife here, an EDC knife. LMAX is a great user steel. Nice satin finish on this particular model. They do have a couple of models with a coated blade. Now, they didn't do a carbon fiber from what I know with the coated blade. You can get aluminum and I believe G10 with a coated blade. But the carbon fiber here, you're going to get the satin blade. We have anodized thumb studs, and just like the original, they are nice size, great placement. They work really, really well. We are going to be looking at multiple deployments with the front and rear flipper here, and then the thumb studs. The rear flipper is a nice minimal rear flipper, but it's jimped perfectly. Just works really, really well because of that Vanker lock, which is their new pivot-based button lock. It's going to give you a great feel on the deployments. You got a nice strong detent in there, and that lock is very robust. You have a piece of steel that is inside of this handle, and that is going to run all the way up there and make contact under the tang. And everything that I have handled from Vosteed with the Vanker lock has been extremely durable in regards to the lock. Now, we move to the handle here. We have this really nice carbon fiber, kind of a, I don't know if I'd call, yeah, well, kind of a twill carbon fiber. I'm not sure exactly what they're calling it. We do have an aluminum backspacer in here, and you can see the steel inside. It's recessed, but you can see two big thick pieces of steel running up the handle, and those are going to interact in there, and that is what's going to lock this blade up. Now, what's great about the Vanker lock is you get all that robustness and toughness, durability out of the lock, but you get the fun and fidgetiness of a button lock here. So you really get the best of both worlds when it comes to the Vanker lock. And in my opinion, it looks clean. The button is a lot bigger than a standard button lock just because it's the pivot, and it just works so well. This would be a great platform for someone who maybe don't have the best dexterity in their hands, because it's so easy to get to and disengage. And then you got that nice strong lock backing you up. We have a crown spine here. Very good looking knife. This is a really good size as well. We are looking at a deep carry, right hand only pocket clip, and that is going to be recessed there into the scales. Now, the aluminum versions and the G10 versions both are going to be right hand carry only. In regards to the size here, we are going to be looking at about 2 3/4 of cutting edge and about 2.9 of total blade. And then this bad boy is coming down there at 7 1/16 overall. We'll bring out a couple of comparison knives. We have the Benchmade Bug Out and the full-size Kaiser Militol, and this is going to be right in line with that Benchmade size. And you can see here that the carbon fiber Vosteed is using is really, really good stuff. This is a Benchmade Bug Out with their carbon fiber and S90V, a very expensive knife, And you can see that is pretty much the same twill carbon fiber that Benchmade uses here. And we'll bring out the older brother to the Shillin cutter. We got the Raccoon Bowie up top here and the Kaiser Drop Bear down here on the bottom. And you'll see that this is almost directly in line with that Drop Bear size. Benchmade bug out size. It's a very popular size, I would say. Probably that's why it is this size. And the Drop Bear and the Raccoon, they are some of the most popular sizes when it comes to a folding knife. We'll take a look at the Shillin cutter here in the pocket and check retention. Vosteed has one of the best standard deep carry clips in the game. The design, how it works in and out of the pocket, it is an exceptional deep carry clip. You'll have a little bit poking out there, as I call it, a lower mounted deep carry clip. That allows a little bit to poke out of the pocket there, which is nice. You have a little something to grab a hold of and pull this out of the pocket. And good retention on our thin microfiber cloth there. I'm interested to see what the weight is on this guy because we do have the carbon fiber as our handle material this time. So we'll bring out the old arch nemesis here and we'll give this thing a little weighty check here. The steel is definitely going to add some weight to this. But the carbon fiber is also going to lighten it up. Let's say 3.4. Oh, dang! 3.3 and 94 grams. We'll go ahead and get a check on our handle here, see what kind of thickness we are dealing with. And that's going to be a perfect thickness there, about 0.51. So a lot of people will be happy about that. We'll get a check here on our blade stock, thickest part, and about 116 thousandths there at the thickest part. And we'll get an idea of our behind the edge thickness. This comes down nice and thin, and we have a really tall blade here. Let's see what we are looking at. Going to come down there around 20 thousandths in that particular spot with that particular hold. But let's see how this thing cuts out of the box. We'll grab our standard SMKW catalog paper here. I had a company reach out to me about not using phone book paper and magazine paper and them wanting me to use their paper to cut up. I thought that was kind of weird, but whatever. I like my catalog and telephone book paper. This has a beautiful edge on it, guys. This thing is going to be a slicing machine. Crown spine is nice and comfortable there. You can choke up behind the edge if you need to get a little bit more control or get into something a little bit more. You can use that 50-50 area to cheat up onto that tip. If you have some more detailed type work you need to do, this is going to be, it is. I mean, I carried the original one for a while. I could not put it down, and this is an exceptional EDC knife, guys. The low Shillin kukri drop point style blade that this has, it's great for EDC, and it's going to be very comfortable in your standard grip. The tip is well below the pivot there, and it just aims that down at what you are going to be cutting. You have that nice controlled belly up to the tip, tall flat grind. So you got a tough grind, but with a tall enough blade, it can be very, very slicey, and this is going to be just that. It's a good size. You know, I wear an XL glove. I have about 4 inches from side to side here, and this thing fits perfectly in my hand. If I back up here to the standard grip, it is more of a 3.5 finger knife, but that's used for more quick cuts. But all in all, in that choked up spot, which is where you should be, that's going to be really comfortable in hand. I would have loved to have seen a longer back spacer, but that's something I always nitpick, but not the end of the world and not a deal breaker for anyone, in my opinion. It's still very comfortable in hand. Don't really feel that clip whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and run this through a couple of checks. Centered up very nicely. No detent lash. Very good detent. No pivot lashing. And we have no up and down play. No side to side play. Let's go ahead and give the Shillin a lock check. So we'll bring out the old spine whacker here, and we'll see what we are looking at. And is that... Man, that's locked up good. Couple of quick pops. Close it, check it. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I know there was like a model or there was a person or two when these originally came out in their prototype phase, where one or two were having some issues, but the majority were fine. I think that was a specific case, you know, just something happened internally there to cause lockup issues. But everything that I have seen after prototype phase, the lock is extremely solid from everyone. And I've had 4 or 5, maybe 6 of these Vanker locks now. And even the small Corgi V, I have beaten the hell out of that thing. And it doesn't bother the lock one bit. I am interested to see, you know, going into the future, what type of toughness and strength this lock actually has, because I think it has great potential, similar to like the compression button lock and those types of locks, because there's a lot of steel going in there and keeping this blade locked out. You guys will have to let me know, what do you think of the new Shillin cutters from Vosteed? There's lots of different versions. I will have them linked down below in the description and in the pinned comment. That way you can head over there and check them out if you would like. They do help out the channel if you use those links, and that is entirely up to you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It helps push the video out there to more people. Greatly appreciate it, everyone. If you have anyone that you can share this video with, I would greatly appreciate that. It really helps push these videos out there to more people. If you're new to my channel here and you enjoy knife and EDC content, you are in the right place. Make sure you subscribe, because I release daily videos just like this. I'll pop up a couple of new videos on your screen. Go check one of them out for me. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.